Hi.
What the fuck is up? Hello, everybody. To the wizards, the warlocks, the witches. I love the witches. The brujas. You know what I mean? All my other mystical creatures and beings out there.
Yeah.
This is Black Magic Noize. And you are tuned in to BMN Mondays, baby.
Today's extra black magic.
Extra
Black magic religion.
Yo, I'm Mad Shroom. We got RLS in this bitch. We got Il Vaughn in this bitch. If you're just tuned in for the first time, for the very first time,
Hey.
like, me sitting in this chair 2 times in a row is fucking rarity right here.
Yeah,
this is a very magical,
Give a hand.
mystical.
Hey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Round of applause. Call in right now. Call in right now. Just give us an applause.
Every day, we always have a new topic for y'all. Every Monday. Well, not every motherfucking Monday. Any Monday that this episode is on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, whatever we fucking please. And you like, and you subscribe,
Right.
and you
smash that.
go to our
like
Patreon.
button.
That's what you do.
That's what you got.
Because we have a Patreon where you can support us. Come and support the movement.
Support. That's what it stands
The
for.
Monday movement. You hate
Monday
Mondays? I don't hate Mondays.
Monday movement.
The Monday
That's
movement.
our hashtag Monday movement.
Right.
Yeah, you
know?
can see it down low. You
Stay
see it?
regular.
We're here to change Monday.
Yep. You
That's
see
right.
that?
Yeah, you shouldn't hate Mondays.
See
You know,
this?
you shouldn't hate your life for any reason.
Yeah, you should smile.
You shouldn't do that. Smile
Yeah,
more.
you should. Yeah.
Right.
Life's beautiful. Smile
Life's
more.
beautiful.
Smile.
Right. There you go.
Look at that cheerful smile.
Look at it.
Look, that's a smile of a winner.
Look at them cheeks.
Look at that wiener
The winner
smile.
circle, yeah. Winner.
Wiener.
I had
Twice in a row.
2
Twice.
chicken dinners in a row, bitch.
Yeah.
So tired of chicken.
Buy him a hungry man.
good.
Ship it to the address below. 666 Black Magic Lane. Right there.
I love that we bring
P.O.
up our
box.
address and the irony of that and everything for the sake of today's topic.
Right. Which is.
Religion. Anyway, so that
Prayer's
was a little
over,
bit prayer.
motherfucker.
And you know what?
saying?
Look at this.
Time
We got
to rage.
Monk's uncle.
Right? Wow. Check
Monk's
this out.
uncle.
Look at this.
Look, shout
You
out.
wanna know? Fun
Triple
fact.
L.
We be
Fun
eating
fact.
We eating Garden of Eatin' nachos.
Garden of
Fun
Eatin'.
fact.
Tortilla chips.
Blue ones, bitch.
Fun fact, you know monks brew beer.
Yep, used to.
It's just a
They
fun
did.
fact.
Friar
I don't-
Tuck.
yeah.
It's fun.
And wine. They made wine too.
Yeah.
Abbey Ale. Think about it.
Think about it. Think about it.
Another fun
Religious ale.
fact. I and most men in this country are circumcised.
It's okay. I guess.
I guess. I didn't really
Guess it's
ask
okay.
to be circumcised or have any choice in the
It's
matter.
against
but
your will.
It is. I strongly believe that if we haven't been canceled, this episode is going to do it. You know?
We'll just rebrand
Because we got to talk about the
to
Christians,
Black Magic Tuesday.
the Jews, the Muslims, the Hindus,
the Buddhists,
the Buddhists,
the
the
Satanists,
Satanists, anti-theists. Technically, I guess that's like a
anti-theists.
religious view, as I guess.
the atheists.
No, leave atheists out of it.
What is religion?
I would say to start with, my general definition of religion would be any set of beliefs and ritualistic practices that give meaning to an otherwise indifferent and cold and brutal world.
Oh, thank you, Webster's Dictionary.
You know what? For sake of ignorant wisdom and the same way that most Americans check fucking facts. So, the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods. Wait,
Of many gods.
I don't
Could be
know
one
how-
god, could be
No,
many
I mean,
gods.
I don't really like how
I don't
that
like the
works.
way they phrase the superhuman.
Is that the Webster's
Power,
Dictionary
you know?
definition?
That
Because if
is
you're on Wikipedia,
Oxford.
oh, that's
Ooh.
Oxford. Okay, cool. So-
Well, never mind.
okay, cool. Never
yeah,
mind.
they
That's
know.
fact checked. Wow.
But then right after that though, Subtext: a particular system of faith and worship, a pursuit or interest to which someone ascribes supreme importance.
I don't know about that one. I mean,
I think
Yeah.
it has a
some
lot of
people
importance.
use that
though.
one, but I don't know. I guess music is my religion, technically. I mean,
You-
shit, when we were doing regular shows at the Jade Garden back in the fucking day, and everybody would, there was a real
That was like
community,
Friday
everybody
night.
was coming,
Everybody would come.
and we were just expressing whatever was coming through our consciousness. That shit felt like church a bit.
Shit, we kind of did have our own religion, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out
Methodology back
Trip
then,
Rock.
you know what I'm saying? Trip Rock.
Triple
Rock.
Rock, baby.
The Triple Rock
God,
movement.
gift of decision.
Yeah,
Yep.
G-O-D
Yep.
stood for gift of decision.
That's our
You know
God.
what I'm saying? That's
Creativity,
Decide
man. Making
what you want.
choices.
Yeah,
You know,
Choice to live.
That was the real,
yeah.
Choice to smile.
Being real intentional.
I like smiling.
you know. Religion, you know, you also got that word in there, ritual. You
Maybe.
know what I'm saying? And like, I believe in the power of like positive reinforcement, speaking things into existence.
Yeah,
you
like
know what I'm
manifesting
saying?
them.
Manifesting things like that. you know?
Manifest destiny.
You know,
That's-
not that one.
Oh God.
That's also a topic we are definitely going to touch on. Ooh,
Yeah.
I
the
definitely would
religion,
love
I don't know, I
religious
kinda feel
aspect of colonialism, maybe.
Unsubstantial.
Yeah.
The
So-
pairing of like, this is my right as a God-fearing man.
See, my thing with religion, I'm so in between on it, because it's like you see positivity from it, but you
Right.
equally see immediately so much negativity from it.
That could
as
be
well.
easily avoided without it.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So many motherfucking religions have so many similarities and intertwine, have the same fucking gods, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or even just one religion fucking rebranded into another one.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of rebranding.
I mean, that was literally
Rebranding's been
Christianity and Mormonism.
so exactly.
You know? They're like-
know,
It's somebody put it like it was fan fiction. Like somebody made Jewish fan fiction.
It's an easy way to control people and manipulate. Somebody thinks like, oh, I don't like fornication between the same sex, so let's make it illegal under God's eyes. So
Yo, you know that 2018, there were people publicly calling for us to enact biblical law around homosexuality, like stoning gays in the fucking street. Like, yo, like popular pastors, you know what I mean? People who have like evangelical crowds that are like pretty fucking gigantic. Audiences that are big.
Massive.
And they're talking about like murdering people, the state executing people for putting their dicks wherever they want or having their vaginas around whatever they want.
they use it as an excuse for violence. Use it as an excuse, justification
That's
for
my
violence,
biggest.
justification for hate,
Yep.
justification for patriarchy. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
word. Yep.
You know what
the
I'm saying?
the man is the head. The God is the head of the man is the head of the wife. The wife takes care of the kids.
So real quick, so when I was a child, I asked my grandma. I must have been like 6 or something, you know, like real young. I was like, "What's our religion?" Or I was like some single digit age, you know what I'm saying? I had to ask her what our religion was and what we identify was. It like came up at school or some shit. And she's like, "Well, if anybody asks, we're Christian." I thought that was always weird as shit. And then that was all she had to say on it.
Yeah.
And so I went and I talked to Dad a little bit more about it. He was like, yeah, growing up in like California and shit, you know, you have a lot of churches who, and there's other sects and religions that do this shit too or whatever, but regardless, there'll be a lot of that passing of the collection plate. The pastor
Yeah.
was riding around in fucking Cadillacs and
Right.
wearing Rolexes and shit. And it's like, you don't need to wear all that shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's how my family ended up leaving the church. And then like a few years later, I was, you know, pretty much a young teen and shit. But I saw this book. It was like How to Make Your Slave a Good Christian. I learned a little bit more about the role that Christianity played in slavery and,
Oh, it's huge.
you know,
it's
like...
massive. Their whole
Yeah.
ideal, their
That's
whole
why-
complex was built on spreading the word of God by
Right.
enslaving people. They would befriend people
Oh,
just
right.
to turn around and stab them in the back in the name of God.
Yeah, dude.
In the
Like-
name of God!
In the name of God.
I'm gonna find that book. And I'm gonna read that bitch.
Serious.
I definitely will, because that definitely changed my life in perspective on things, you know what I'm saying? Christianity and like that contemporary concept of God is like the most popular
Yeah.
in America.
Oh, for
You know
sure.
what I'm
Yeah, in
saying?
America, it's like everywhere, dude.
It's
Like the old white guy with the beard, you know what I mean? And then his son, who is actually him, but because he impregnated a virgin who was married. Wait, hold on. Okay.
And so with that,
And they're just like handsome white people. Like one of them's got a long white beard and the other's got like a short brown beard.
And yeah, right.
They're just a hella beige people.
For real though.
That's like the modern contemporary American Christianity.
Real
as far as I
nice.
see it. You know, that's what I grew up with.
And so with that too, where's the real difference with Christianity and Catholicism?
So that's the Martin Luther thing, I believe. So there's a couple of splits. So Catholicism claims to be the direct descendant from the disciples. So they claim to be straight from Jesus. And then there was a split at some point, and it became the Eastern Orthodox and the Catholic Church. And then at some point it split again when Martin Luther was like, we have a printing press. Why is this priest going to tell me how to interpret the scripture? So now we got all these different sects of Christianity. Now, if that's wrong, come to my house and behead me. Here's my address. Come through.
Come stone
Assassinate
motherfucker
me.
at the stake.
Life is suffering. I don't want to
You know
suffer.
what I'm
So,
saying?
bam, take me out.
There is you're gonna throw it up right behind me for me. This figure right here, it is the blue figure.
Hinduism, multiple arms,
Yes.
and the titties. No, maybe not. The titties.
I don't think multiple.
No,
titties.
you're right.
I don't remember
But multiple arms
titties.
and blue.
Definitely blue.
Yeah, bro.
I think I want to say I've seen a
Hinduism, for
depiction where there's an elephant trunk involved. Okay.
Krishna?
And that is-
Krishna.
okay, I wanted to say
wanna
that.
say
I
Krishna.
didn't want to
We
make a
gonna find out.
complete fucking asshole of myself.
It just sounds right.
So what's the other god? The elephant trunk god?
I wish I could have done more research.
Oh, dude, the
This
elephant
is-
god is Ganesha.
Ganesha.
See,
God,
we're so
I wish-
dumb, bro.
I wish
Fuck.
I wish I knew more about that.
Wish I knew more about religion. Maybe I'm gonna go.
Ooh.
You know,
Pick your poison.
You know,
boys.
maybe I'm gonna go to.
If you're not familiar with my motherfucking Instagram page, I do brew reviews. Something I do. Drink beer, tell you how I feel about it, tell you how disgusting or delicious it is.
That's true.
And
That's great.
it's a lot of fun. And so we're doing a little bit of that right now today because we're not going to drink any more Malort.
Not today. Not today.
We're
not
taking a
Not
break
today,
from Malort.
folks.
Absolutely
Not
not.
today.
We're taking a break. We got all this great beer.
So we're going to do some
Great beer
reviews
here.
on some fairly local
You
breweries
see this?
out here in the Pacific Northwest. Yep, it's going down. I love that sound. Come out to play. Hell yeah. We got Arrogant Bastard.
Woo! We got the homie, you know, Lucifer, maybe Lucifer
it's a
Morningstar,
demon.
Maybe.
or maybe it's
an
some other
orc
demon. I don't
demon.
know, some lesser
know,
demon.
Another.
Maybe it's Krampus.
There
Fucking
would
I
be
don't
no
know.
hell if
Nah,
it wasn't
Krampus
for
ain't got
Christians.
wings though. So
We got some
Peak Buster.
Peak Buster. We got this
By
one
who?
because this guy's looking kind of.
Well,
This is
what's
by
that?
Ghostfish Brewing Company.
Ooh, Ghost.
yeah,
Fish
speaking
Brewing
of the
Company.
contemporary
Great
American
label.
view of Christianity, ain't that fucking God right there?
That is why we got
According
this
to
one.
white America, tell me
Boom.
he's not. Wow.
And then what we got here?
Wow.
Where is this motherfucker from?
Wow. Yeah, where is that
I
from?
wasn't. Oh, this bitch is 100% gluten free.
Hey!
Shout out to
way.
Ghostfish and brewed in Seattle.
Hey!
Wow.
Seattle Brewing. Look at
What
that.
about this one though?
Ghost
Brewery.
I wouldn't be surprised.
This
if
one
that's
is Seattle,
Oregon,
right?
No, that
Oregon?
is
Or is it
California.
California?
and
Oh.
Richmond, Virginia.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
shit.
Northern
All right.
California, right? This one, Tukwila, Washington.
Hey!
What's this one?
Shout to Quilla.
We've got Odin Brewery.
Shout out Mondays, but also shout out Wednesdays, because it's Odin's Day. Hey!
So I fuck with
That's
Odin's gift.
Oh, it's shit is
Oh, wait,
brewed
Odin.
with juniper
Parent.
berries? What?
That's what I'm saying.
Open that
So we got California, Richmond, Virginia, because fuck them.
Tukwila.
We got Seattle, and we got Tukwila in the motherfucking house. Shout out.
That's great. Well, the pour is nice. It's a good.
So I got arrogant
nice
Pour
crisp.
is
bastard
very
over
nice.
here.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh shit, we should have done the same one actually.
Ooh, wow.
So we'd be on the same page. But
No, it's fine. We'll
That's
just have
okay.
to share germs and glasses.
So this is arrogant
Well, that
bastard.
bubbles.
Yep.
I'm bubbling.
Ooh,
So
okay.
Cali.
Yeah, it's-
We got
Cali,
Cali in the
baby.
house.
Cali,
Very
Virginia.
bubbly.
Put that.
It's gorgeous in the bubbles.
Open that.
Wow, the bubbles are very.
All right, extremely hoppy. First off, I can see why it's called Arrogant Bastard, because it hits right in the face. You
can even smell it.
You can smell it. It's
like
very
my
hoppy,
nostrils bitter.
very sharp, and a little sour. Kind of dries your mouth out a little bit.
Oh, it's
Tastes kind of strong.
It's has a nice roasted note on it. It's almost like caramel.
Word.
It has like a nice caramel flavor.
It
nice
does.
Roasted malt and
Yep, I was gonna
roasted
say malty. Yep. And what we got here?
the grains. I don't know what grains they use, but it tastes grainy.
Bitch, you are not worthy, is what it says right on the bottle. I
Yeah.
was trying to check that. I 100% bought that beer years ago when I first started drinking because of the demon on the bottle. I was like, oh, I'm an arrogant bastard. There's a little gargoyle looking ass motherfucker on there. Let's get it. We've got the motherfucking Peak Buster. This motherfucker.
This is a
like,
double IPA, so I'm
you
gonna
start
assume
this
this is gonna be super
Kind of cloudy.
hoppy.
It's sort of like gold.
Ooh,
you know,
real cloudy
It's gonna
gold.
be fruity and hoppy.
This is an IPA.
Double
okay.
IPA.
Double IPA.
So it's extra.
This is
extra
an
IPA.
India pale ale ale. You know what I mean? It's smooth than a bitch. You know what?
Thank you, Hops.
This is also gluten free. I'd say like
Yeah.
it's way softer than
Oh,
any
yeah.
double pale
Hops and
India
yachts.
pale ale I've ever had in my fucking
Bro,
life.
this was heavy metal, and this was
get a
Fleetwood Mac.
Damn.
It's not as sharp. It is. It's almost as sour though. It's
Right.
almost as sour, but it doesn't leave your mouth a little dry. Like that one, I feel like dried your mouth
Yeah,
out a little bit.
that's the hops.
This one
though.
doesn't.
Ooh, I love the nose on it. It's so fruity.
Very fruity.
Yep,
That's really good.
it is. Like
Wow.
gluten-free beer ain't bad, guys.
very
Like
fruity.
don't
Those
believe the
fish-
hype.
Right. It's real talk. There's some good things
So
out there
delicious.
that's gluten free that are delicious and surprisingly enjoyable.
See, I would have just bought this, drank it, and I would have not even known.
Yeah, never would have known.
You know, I like this a lot.
It's actually really good.
Yeah,
though.
surprisingly
Shout out
good.
those fish.
100 out of 5.
I would
And
just buy this just to drink it.
this one, I would give this a 4 out of 5 because I don't like its fucking attitude.
I give it
Yeah.
definitely like 4 out of 5. It's really good though.
It is good.
I love the Arrogant Bastard. It's very hoppy. It's hoppier than I remember.
It's
actually,
so hot.
I felt like it was.
Yeah.
They changed their recipe.
Odin Brewing Company out in Tukwila.
Shout out to Quilla.
Tukwila. Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh, it smells like coffee.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I'm interested already.
Maybe. So it's pretty smooth. It's very roasted. Has a nice kind of like a nutty flavor to it. I like this beer though. This beer is really good. I would use
Dude,
it
you're
for
right.
cooking.
It smells like it does smell like coffee actually.
Yeah, it has that coffee smell to it.
It has a
Yeah.
coffee flavor too.
It's,
Oh, it's only 5%. Okay.
Yeah, it's not much.
You know, it tastes like
But
a
it's like
5%
malty,
beer though.
it's smoothly. That's why it's because it's smooth. The lower alcohol content makes it smoother.
So smooth. Yeah. It's not sharp like the IPAs, obviously. It's like a little bit sour, but then again, I've kind of been just tasting all these beers without washing my mouth first. So it's kind of hard to tell if this one is actually sour.
Man, this tasted really chocolatey. Did
Which
you get
one?
chocolate out of the
Yeah,
Odin
that's
one?
because the Odin. Yeah.
Yeah, that
because
was-
it's like the roasted coffee. I like the chocolate flavor though.
Yeah, like
chocolate is a good.
chocolate, coffee. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
that
very.
darkness flavor. Darkness.
That's great. That's a really good beer though. I like that one. But Peak Buster is great. It's a young Arliss right here.
That it
Younger
is. That
or
it is.
I just
know
want to
what
say
I'm
young
saying?
Arliss. Because look at that. Can you zoom in on that real
I
quick?
think it's just
zoom
a known fact. The
Zoom
more
in.
hairy,
Oh wait, he's back.
the more
Put it
hairy
back.
you are, the more omniscient you are.
You know, an old man with a big beard told me one time, you have to grow out your beard for at least a year to see what you actually look like, you know? And I was like, well, damn, that's a concept.
That's
and so
a
I did it.
concept.
And then once I did it, I was like, I have this power. This is who I am.
Did you trim it?
I do trim it on a regular basis. And
Did
I
you
try to
trim
like
it
cut my cheeks
after that
down,
year?
you know what I'm saying?
We grow this like weird little like this part right here.
And that's not like-
covers over the cheek this
Yeah.
way.
And the cheek is where all your mirth lives. You know what I'm saying? All your like joy and shit are in your cheeks.
The jovial aspect of the face.
The jovial deposits of fat right here need to be visible.
How many religions are there?
15. Yo, list every religion you know. Let's go.
All right.
Judaism, Hinduism, Christianity,
Catholicism.
Islam.
Islamism.
Islamism. No.
So ignorant.
Jainism.
Sorry. Jainism. Buddhism.
Is that
Anti-theism,
is
Satanism, Luciferianism,
that atheism?
paganism. No, it's not a religion.
Pagan?
Paganism is not a religion. Paganism is a derogatory term that Christians placed on people who weren't Christians.
Voodoo.
Hoodoo.
That shit's so dope.
Yeah, that
So
shit's
there's
crazy.
black magic and that kind of shit. So first off, motherfucking during times of slavery, slaves weren't allowed to practice and pray to who they wanted to pray to, the gods they felt were worthy of their worship in prayer. You know what I'm saying? Since they were ripped of their fucking homeland. So what they did was they decided to take all of the fucking Christian gods and the different Catholic and
the saints and whatnot.
saints and everybody and rebrand them, give them dual names and double lives and double personalities. But my
Genius,
shit really
actually.
needs to be A1 on this shit when it comes to the gods that we're actually worshiping back during those times. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And actually knowing my Loas, you know what I'm saying? Because I've researched
Shout out
it
Loas.
all the way. I've researched
That's
it,
true.
but I should have that shit on.
Dude,
the
what's your
forefront,
dude,
You
though?
know what I'm saying? Baron Samedi.
Yeah, he's
dude.
the
There's a
shit.
lot of-
Samedi.
That's like a common character for a lot of
Because he was in fucking
A lot of shit.
James Bond. He was
Right.
in a James Bond movie.
And he's like the typical Loa of death. That's the one you most immediately think of when you think of voodooism and all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? If you were to say that, you know.
I've never been a religious person. Ever been to church, never really cared about religion. Religion was more forced on my life than anything.
Same.
I never really took a part of religion, and then I more took a part of discrediting religion. But now it's at the point where I don't really care.
Like I told y'all, my background and upbringing with it definitely interests me. I've definitely researched different religions and not enough
same.
to come back and be on fucking camera and be starting spouting out shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? The little bits that I know or have known, I've seen and things like that.
Listen, we're totally unqualified to have this conversation.
I find it very interesting in my adult life. I've made most of my best friends and closest friends off of religious talks. I become better friends with them or more distant.
Yeah,
Because the fact, how they, oh, I'm a believer, oh, I believe this. Maybe I won't be your best friend. You were a believer and then you meet somebody who's also the same way. You'll become really good friends.
It's an immediate, real quick way.
Right.
How do you identify?
We're in the
I
same
worship
tribe
this- right.
immediately.
We have the same God, we're cool. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
See, that's the-
It's so silly. It's so
And that's
silly, but
the-
it's real, though.
It is
No,
real.
it's
It
like,
is real. And
you
it's
know,
it's
how
the
it feels
shortcoming of music as religion, right? Because you'd be like, oh, I'm a musician,
very
you're a
true.
musician, simpatico, baby. And then they're like, oh, except none of my values align with yours at all. And I'm like, fuck. Oh, no. As I get older,
boy.
I used to be called the angry rebel atheist, right?
Yes.
Ara, angry rebel atheist. But as I get older, it's I'm really not that angry at all about it. I get it. It makes sense. You really have to attach meaning to the world, or else you're gonna fucking kill yourself. If you don't feel like you have any purpose, if you don't feel like anything means anything, then what is the fucking point? And so you need to attach meaning.
all the way.
Religion does that.
Snaps to that.
Art does that.
And it's that's one of those main things that I found in life at the same too at this day and age. You know, I was definitely also on my crusade of I was anti a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the other. But all the way, if that's what helps you fucking make it through life,
Yeah,
and
bro.
that's what you need, fucking do it. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
when your
Honestly,
knees
you
start
need
hurting
something.
for no reason and your back starts aching for no fucking reason at all, you have to be like, well, what the fuck is the point of all this?
Right.
What the hell is it? And if you
Right.
ain't got an answer, it's well, this is only going to get worse from here. So I can't even be mad. Like, I really
gives you
can't.
that, like, fucking take that. You know what I'm saying?
Take that shit.
Do that
go
shit.
through-
Run with that shit.
Meaning is
gonna-
important,
experience in
man.
life.
Purpose is important.
Like, I can't bash that shit. I'm not gonna.
I feel like you kind of like hit a certain point in life where like I felt like when I got a little older, like more like in the age of like 25, 26, 27, I kind of learned a lot more about myself, who I am, what I want. Like between the ages of like 18 and like 25, it was more like, no, this is what's real, this is what's fact. And like I think I know everything, I think I knew shit.
100%.
And then once you get older, you're just like, well, you know, it really doesn't matter, just be you.
I acknowledge that there are forces higher and greater than me. You know what I'm saying? I acknowledge that.
Undeniable.
You know what I'm saying? I think that I know there's more to what I see and what I hear
100%.
and what I do in this realm that I live in. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to even just because I'm this. You know what I'm saying? Minuscule. In my grasp of like knowledge and comprehension of the world and actually in the universe, very minuscule, very tiny. I will
100%.
admit that. 100%.
Because I mean, you could be a fucking astrophysicist, you know, or you know, some specific type of person that looks at the universe at its most fundamental level. You could be doing that for like 50 years and still be like, yeah, I don't know.
With all of that being said, I do know that there is a very specific set of chain of consequences and or actions and reactions for me to be sitting in this chair right now, let alone us to still be here in this motherfucking room, to be doing this motherfucking podcast, Black Magic Noize being what it is today. In conclusion, on some real shit, we're gonna have a religion part 2.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Part D.
Because this is just, I personally learned a lot doing this episode, doing podcasts and trying to talk about something like this. Like, podcasting in general is
the
has
hardest
been
topic to talk about
Yeah.
in
Deep,
a podcast.
it's big.
It's a very deep
I would
topic.
definitely like to,
Topic.
if I'm gonna be
Topic.
on camera and have people listen to me talk about something that broad, that such a topic, I would like to be more rehearsed in it. Like
Yeah,
a
right. A little more,
ready. You know what I'm
researched.
saying? Yeah, at least a little bit more sharper.
I mean, we're still gonna drink all this beer.
Definitely.
Either
100%.
way.
Yeah.
But like,
obviously.
you know.
Obviously.
Because my spirituality tells me to.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta get the spirits going, you know?
You know.
You know?
But we're definitely expect religion part 2, and that's gonna be quite the fucking episode. So, with that said, we're gonna go ahead and do the traditional
Yes.
The traditional ritual.
Shan Bo. Get this bitch going to pick this next bitch. Alright. 1, 2, 3.
No!
It's just so much
1,
pressure.
2,
That's
3,
why.
on 4.
And you're just like, oh,
On
so
4.
ready.
Go.
Yeah, right. I'm so ready. Alright. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, see, you deserve
out
it
this
for this
time.
time.
Yeah, you're
because you
gone.
got 2 in a row.
Yeah, you're.
Okay, now
you're
I'm
out of
kinda
this.
nervous.
Pretty much
actually.
forfeited
Yeah, you're out of
myself
this.
out of
You
this
ready?
shit.
Oh,
Damn it. Bam, 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 bam.
It feels so good.
You know what
So
happens?
good.
I'm like a runner-up every time, though. Here you go.
It's so good.
I think the third
You want a
runner-up.
scissor real quick?
Here, we can say
Hey!
We rocked, we scissored, we papered.
I've never.
Nostalgia!
Oh!
Nice!
Hey.
Nice!
Yes.
Yes!
I love that.
Nostalgia.
You know what? That's another thing, too. You don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about next. Boom, bitch. Nostalgia. You heard it here first. We're Black Magic Noize. Brothers lyrically attacking citizens' knowledge. No one is zealous enough.
Damn straight. Microphone assassin generating intellectual chaos.
Yeah.
There's
Perfect.
no democracy.